You got me jumping like
boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka.
Good afternoon. Today Max and I are going to explain several administrative techniques using the novel blindness as our main example.
¿De dónde vendrá la palabra pantalón?
Exactly, that book shows what happens when a society loses order, structure, and basic organization. So first, what is a technique? A technique is a method or set of steps that help us do something in an organized and efficient way.
In the book, even though everything becomes chaotic, the characters still try to use techniques to survive, sometimes successfully, sometimes not. Organization technique. For example, when the characters arrive at the asylum and divide the rooms, they're applying organization techniques like arranging people and resources logically.
Personal management technique. The only person who can see the doctor's wife manage her energy, observes the environment, and stay calm. That's person management, handling time, emotions, and priorities.
Communication technique. Since everyone is blind, they depend completely on verbal communication. They use clear instruction and guide each other with their voices. That shows communication techniques adapted to their situation.
Control technique. When one group takes over the food and decide who gets to eat, they are applying a form of control, although in an unfair and abusive way. Ideally, control should be promote order, not oppression.
Decision-making technique. The doctor's wife constantly makes decisions. Which path to take, when to move, and how to protect the group. That is decision-making, especially under pressure.
Financial management. And when society collapses, money becomes worthless. This shows that financial management depends on social stability. Without structure, the economic system fails.
Now let's move on to Max Weber's theory of bureaucracy, which explains how formal organizations should operate.
And what is bureaucracy? It's a system based on rules, procedures, and order. The government tries to apply bureaucracy to control the epidemic, but it fails due to poor execution and lack of humanity.
Standardized processes. Every new blind person must follow the same entry procedure at the asylum. That represents standardized processes.
Hierarchy. The military gives orders and the interns must obey. That's hierarchy.
Regulation. The strict rules of isolation reflect regulation, even though they're applied harshly.
Impersonality. The soldiers act without emotion or empathy. That's impersonality, acting based on rules instead of feelings.
Division of labor. Inside the asylum, the characters divide the task. Some search for food, others clean, others organize, and this shows division of labor.
Formal communication. The military's code direct commands are examples of formal communication.
Characteristics and needs for change. Organizational environment. The environment changed drastically with the epidemic, and organizations are unprepared. This emphasizes the need to adapt to the organizational environment, just like in the book.
Competition. There's a competition for resources like food and water, pushing groups to reorganize and improve their strategies.
Globalization. And the epidemic affects everyone equally. Just like globalization, what happens in one place impacts everyone.
Processes. The characters must change basic processes, how they walk, communicate, eat, and organize. technology, and we see how the lack of technology makes organization much harder.
Organizational environment. The environment changed drastically with the epidemic and the organizations are unprepared. The emphasis that need to adapt the organizational environment.
Reengineering means redesign process from zero. The doctor's wife does this when she completely changes how the group moves, survives, and finds resources.
Benchmarking. Benchmarking means comparing with others to improve. The group observes how others survive and adopts strategies that work routes, signals, and methods of moving.
Blackness shows how quickly a society collapses when an organization disappears.
And it also shows that administrative techniques are not just theory, they are essential for any group or system to function. Thank you for your attention.